Powered by the Montana Television Network. This is Montana This Morning on Q2, Montana's news leader.
A very good Thursday morning, and thanks so much for joining us here on Montana This Morning. I'm Samantha Harrelson in for Victoria Hill today.
And I'm Ed McIntosh. We got some snow showers around the area.
Yeah.
What a big change from yesterday when we were at record-setting temperatures, and now we're starting to see some really cool air move in, and it could cause some travel concerns for us. As we look with the first interstate ICAM, we've had a few snowflakes around the Billings area at 35 degrees, and north breeze still at 17 miles an hour, so the wind chill pushes down to feeling like 25 this morning, but we do have a rising barometer. Here's a look over towards Red Lodge as they're starting to pick up a little more snow downtown, and then once we start looking out a little bit, still hard to see with the cameras because of the darkness, but we are starting to see a little bit of accumulation, and that could cause some slick roadways, especially around Red Lodge in the area foothill locations, and then even areas along the interstate. Temperatures this morning are mainly in the 20s and 30s all around us, a warmer 42 in Worland, Wyoming, but right at the freezing mark around Butte this morning, and Livingston, 38 in Miles City, 34 for you in Sheridan. Cody, you're in at 31. Gusty winds across the eastern plains this morning, still looking at that northwesterly wind digging in behind the cold front that moved in. And while the showers are still persisting a little bit, we see a little bit of snow around the Billings area. Most of that you can see as it switches from rain to snow here through the morning hours from Billings to the south. But it's pretty light, so most of it's showing up pretty close to around Billings just because it's being picked up on radar close into town. Temperatures into the 40s is all we're going to muster for afternoon highs today. Take a look at that and what's in store for the weekend when we come back with the forecast in a few minutes.
I still can't really believe it. You could wear shorts yesterday, and today you need a snow jacket.
That's pretty much it. Or you can wear both at the same time. You never know around here.
I guess it's October in Montana.
That's for sure.
All right, thanks, Ed. We'll check back in.
Okay, thanks, Sammy.
Billings fire crews were battling flames and wind last night as a fire burned through a barn south of I-90 Frontage Road. This map shows the general location of the fire burning between I-90 and the Yellowstone River. The Billings Motorcycle Club hill climb site is just across the river to the east. The owner of the property tells Q2 that the two barns appear to be total losses. There was a corral with 14 horses and a rental home also on the property. 12 of those horses have since been accounted for. According to the Yellowstone County Sheriff's Office, the landowner rents out the property and the renters were not home at the time of the fire. Crews were able to get the fire under control late last night. The Sheriff's Office and fire department remain on scene overnight. The cause of the fire is still under investigation. Montana's 2017 fire season appears to be the most expensive in state history. This year, nearly 1.3 million acres burned across the state. The Legislative Fiscal Division says the estimated cost to the state is as much as $74.2 million. State leaders budgeted about $32 million, and the governor's emergency fund covered another $12.5 million. That still leaves a shortfall of more than $29 million for fiscal year 2018 alone, and that leaves no fire funds to cover next year. A Columbus couple is still holding out hope after they lose close to $500,000 in gems that were stolen from their car while they attended a gem and mineral show in Oregon. Cole Miller has more from Portland.
It's a life-changing thing for us, and not for the better by any means.
Randy Knighting, a jeweler with a unique specialty, these rare and quite pricey Yogo sapphires out of Montana, is in disbelief.
Actually mined those stones ourselves. It had the blood, sweat, and tears of many years of work into it also.
Owner of Montana Gem, Knighting and his wife had just finished a successful weekend at a rock and mineral show out at the Washington County Fairgrounds earlier this month. They packed their things up and came to this McDonald's just down the road, stopping for a quick bite, when someone took a bite out of their livelihood, a bite costing anywhere from $300,000 to $500,000. Knighting tells me he was inside the restaurant eating for just a matter of minutes, and when he came back out to his car, he found the window smashed, that jewelry stolen, and looking back on things, he believes someone was casing him out at that show.
The people that got to us at the McDonald's, Cole, they knew what cases the inventory was packed in, and they knew where those cases were located in our vehicle. They surveilled us somehow during the loadout.
Take a look at this video. Hillsboro police say this gray Dodge Journey pulls into that McDonald's and backs in right next to Knighting's car.
We lost about half our inventory. As a small business owner, our inventory is what we're going to retire on.
Knighting isn't holding his breath. He worries he'll never see those stones again, but is still hoping for a break in this case.
I don't know how anybody can do this to anybody. It's beyond comprehension, in my opinion.
Thank you, Cole. And area police are hoping by releasing the surveillance video, someone will come forward with information on a suspect. A small Montana power company is now at the center of a nationwide controversy. Both Democrats and Republicans on Capitol Hill are now calling for an investigation into the contract awarded to a small company in Whitefish to restore power in Puerto Rico. Whitefish Energy is a 2-year-old company with just 2 full-time employees. They were awarded the $300 million no-bid contract for the power restoration efforts in Puerto Rico. The mayor of San Juan says the deal should be voided and believes they were only awarded the contract because of a handful of ties to the Trump administration. The company says a main reason it won the deal is because it was willing to accept much less money up front than the other company under consideration. Back here in Billings, business leaders are mapping out the next 20 years with a new strategy. More than 160 gathered at the Billings Depot last night to discuss what priorities should move the city forward. The strategic planning comes at a crucial moment for the Magic City, with new civic leaders to be elected to City Council in November. The last strategic plan was formed before the turn of the century. Ideas span from ways to enhance downtown nightlife to Native American needs, all to help give a better vision of downtown's future.
I think you can see some things happening as soon as tomorrow. If you look at issues like Native American inclusion, there's already been talk while we've been here of 3 or 4 things that can be done in the next week or 2 to help move that issue forward. So things are already underway. Billings is not starting from scratch or with a blank slate. You've accomplished a lot. This will help keep that momentum going.
Join us tonight at 10 for a special report as Q2's Dustin Kleeman takes a look back at the Magic City's early days and how leaders envision the years ahead. As your day is starting out, you may just be thinking about what you're going to have for breakfast. Well, now there is an app for that. Uber Eats officially launched in Billings on Wednesday. The app is a smartphone-based food delivery service. The list of Billings restaurants is already pretty diverse, including German food, Mexican food, coffee, and even ice cream, all available for delivery. It allows restaurants that don't typically deliver to expand their reach without any added costs.
So instead of having our own delivery service, you're looking at insurance and the wear and tear on vehicles, fuel charges, the possibility of getting into an accident. This way, another company takes the insurance liability and it saves money for us.
The program is now available in the greater Billings area and the Billings Heights. The service is not yet available for delivery in Lockwood. From business to agriculture and theater and even out on the school playground, this round of One School at a Time projects are all top-notch. KTVQ and Cloud Peak Energy are pleased to present all 3 schools with financial awards, but Q2's Jenny Fick shows us which project brought home the top prize.
On behalf of Cloud Peak Energy and Q2, we'd like to present Boulder Elementary School with the award-winning check for One School at a Time of $2,000. Congratulations, guys. And to be able to go into the school districts and see the small children get excited when I was able to present a check, it just really hits home for me and makes me appreciate, all the different groups in the community that are trying to make things better for the schools.
The Boulder community is thankful for the contribution toward a project so big.
Redoing our playground is a huge undertaking. It requires a lot of money, and so every single little bit that we can get to go towards this fund is a huge help, and making it something that the kids are really going to be proud of and very excited about every time they walk out those doors.
Congratulations to all of the schools involved. Stay tuned for next month's schools. In Billings, Jenny Fick, MTN News.
Thank you, Jenny, and keep watching Q2 to learn more about the next projects in the running for One School at a Time. To submit a school or to vote, you can log on to ktvq.com and access the Community tab. And before we take a break this morning, if you missed Game 2 of the World Series last night, you missed a great one. The series between the Houston Astros and the Los Angeles Dodgers is now tied at 1 game apiece. The Astros defeated the Dodgers 7-6 in extra innings of Game 2 last night. Game 3 will be played on Friday in Houston.